Hey guys, it's Shar with ASMR Shar, Positive Energy. I've said Happy New Year's before, but again, happy first week of 2023. Today is the full moon in Cancer, and I just got back home yesterday evening, and my daughter's in school, so I thought I'd do a little recording, and I wasn't sure what yet, but I remembered I got this full moon. Is the new and full moon magic diary 2023 a couple months ago. Moon rituals. It's not giving me an author or creator, but I love that there's an owl and this beautiful moon picture. I thought it'd be great to do a little write with me. And we have, this is actually this full moon in Cancer, which is today, January 6th, is called the wolf moon. The wolf is one of my spirit animals, which I love. It's also known as, in other cultures, as the moon after Yule, the old moon, ice moon, and snow moon, because obviously it's kind of winter in the northern hemisphere. And I thought this was really cool to do a little write with me. It has some space for writing a few things, which I'll prompt, and you guys can grab a pen and paper and write with me. And just a few notes about the full moon in Cancer. What they're saying, at least, is it's a very maternal sort of vibe that like the Cancer sign. And so there's a lot of emphasis and feelings coming up regarding home and family. And it does mention, like, how the moon affects the tides. It's also, it can affect our emotions and our energies and just sort of fluctuating. I know Cancer can be known as a fairly emotional sign, so we might have some sort of fluctuating, imagine like the tides or a roller coaster emotions. And my sort of thought on that is to sort of go with the flow if you can. They're recommending don't overthink things, try to let go and not overthink, kind of just feel it and let it go. And they recommend, sorry, I'm not seeing an author who created this book. I got it on Amazon. And they recommend kind of like, and I like this idea, doing a lot of, like, you could rearrange and decorate in your home, maybe focus on organizing, cleaning, doing something fun in the home, for the home, like making a decoration. They recommend gardening as well as cooking, which I thought is a really fun thing to do in the winter as well. So maybe it's time to try a new recipe. Look up a new recipe on YouTube or online, something that you've never made before. Try something new with that and just make it that cozy cooking feel. And then maybe get the family involved or your friends, your soul tribe family and loved ones, and gardening. Even, like, for example, I don't have a garden, but I do have a spider plant that I could maybe put some rocks in, like some crystals to help it sing to it. So even if you don't have a garden, you could do sort of gardening in that way with plants, maybe nurturing your plant in a new way. And let me just see what else. They do mention how it does bring, security. It brings a sense of security and home again. So this full moon, we can sort of ground into that feeling, even if you're feeling kind of up and down in emotions. Maybe try not to overthink, try to let it go. It's also saying let go of, good time to let go of past hurts and bitterness and just kind of feel it, validate it, and let it go. So the wolf moon, let's get into a few writing prompts. And afterwards, I would like to do my new Moonology Oracle deck. Pull a couple, any cards for messages for this week of the full moon in Cancer, starting, today and going forward. I thought that'd be really beautiful with this beautiful moon. before we get writing, oops, I wanted to. Also, I have a beautiful Palo Santo, beautiful natural incense stick. I lit it and it's still smelling so amazing. It smells like with the forest in here. I love this smell. So maybe, and I have a selenite, which has moon energy. So let's take a few deep breaths just to sort of cleanse the space between me and you, and then we can get to some writing. So let's breathe in and out. Breathe in, out. Let's breathe in, out. And try to imagine the incense. Breathe in, out. It's cleansing any sort of negative energy, any thoughts that are racing around right now, possibly. This beautiful, serene, peaceful amethyst tree with copper. The copper helps amplify the energy and the power of the amethyst. So further helping peaceful, sort of easing those emotions, maybe overactive emotions at the moment. And so let's get to writing. I'm not going to do a timer. I'm going to angle this a little differently. So you can write with me. Again, I love pen and paper, but that doesn't have a prompt here. It's talking about Capricorn because it's Capricorn season. But here it has my full moon intentions. And here it has any rituals you might want to do. There's one I've been wanting to do. It's called making moon water. And like you basically set out a jug of water or a bottle of water in the full moonlight, even for a couple hours, and it charges the water. My issue is the moon doesn't shine on our balcony, so I'd have to put it out sort of in the public area of our apartment. But that could be an interesting ritual, or any ritual you might want, you could write out. So I might try to do that, make moon water. And now we'll do a few minutes. Let's write with me your full moon, my full moon intentions for this full moon in Cancer. I'm actually going to write intentions here, and then I want to do another prompt here. So let's, if you would like, write your full moon intentions for this full moon in Cancer. continuing mine on this page. And these could be big or small, not to interrupt your writing flow. So. Let's do maybe one more minute. Of course, you can continue after this if you want. So if you want to wrap up any more intentions for this full moon, this wolf moon, wolf, wolf, wolf. Just adjust this back up. So, and share if you want one or more of your intentions of what you've written in the comments. I would love to know what anyone else is intending for this full moon in Cancer. I'm going to share a couple of mine. Definitely inspired by the home, organize the apartment more, and kind of going along with letting go of past hurts or negative energy and bitterness. I want to do a more thorough sort of cleansing of items, clothing or other items that might be holding some negative energy, or just that's cluttering up the space, which transfers to cluttering energetically. Also, there could be items that again are holding more negative vibrations that would be good to either give away, or if you feel called to, or if I feel called to, if you're doing this too, like throw away or even sometimes burn, like if it's something that's burnable, whatever, whatever comes up, and that helps sort of letting go of the hurt and bitterness. I want to tend to my spider plant more, like I even mentioned, with the crystals, singing to it more, maybe do a little more plant care in that way. I would like to create, for me, I have a daughter, Eva, who's almost 14. She's on the spectrum, and it can be hard to connect with her sometimes. I feel like she also feels that way too. But I want to do maybe a daily, even if it's 5-10 minutes, because she is a teenager and doesn't always want to do stuff with me. Something fun for us to do together, and something new and different. So something for her and me to do, whether it's go on a really quick walk or go do some stretches on the patio together, or play a fun little game for a few minutes. It doesn't have to be long. So I want to sort of do that, and then along those lines with family, go on more dates with my husband, like mini dates. And then I also mentioned having dates with myself, going along with that sort of self-care, giving myself 5 to 10 minutes. I think this is a great thing for you guys to do too. Just something new and different. where you daily at least do 5 or 10 minutes because you deserve it. I deserve it and you deserve it. And then I have cook a new dish. And kind of going along with that, I want to, this whole month, spend a lot less on takeout, specifically Uber Eats. I can't drive, so I spend way too much money on Uber Eats sometimes, and I've actually canceled. I'm not trying to say anything, but for me, I'm trying, and that goes along with cooking more, so having more fun cooking, maybe making it so I'm not cooking every day, but it's more feasible, but not spending as much on takeout. And to go along with that, my final thing was to have a healthier relationship with money and financial handling. I have major issues with that. Kind of how it was, some things I saw my parents do, not to blame anyone, but just having a healthier relationship with financial handling. It's not even about getting more money. We actually, that would be great, but we make enough for sure. It's about how I handle the finances. So I want to really put that intention of creating a healthy relationship with money and a healthy way of financial handling. And I think I didn't write that down, but I want to do affirmations. I want to maybe do daily affirmations to really work on that, because that's something I really, really, really need to work on. It's kind of an addiction in a way, you could say. So share with me any intentions that you might have, and I hope you had fun writing. Keep writing if you want. I would love to do a little card pull now with the Moonology. And this is such a beautiful deck. We have the cycle of the moon on here. Do a little bit of shuffling. And if you want to continue writing while I shuffle, go right ahead. Alright, I'm going to see what messages for the collective, for everybody, what messages, especially from moon energy, messages for the collective for this week. Starting January 6th, 2023, full moon in Cancer energy. The other messages for the full moon in Cancer. To show you these because I think they're really, really interesting. Actually, I'm going to get a little more light in here. It's a little hard to see. Ooh, let there be light. Beautiful light in the winter. It's a really nice day here. I'm going to use my hand dandy magnifying glass. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. That is cool. I don't know if you can see it. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon energy. This beautiful moon here. I think this goes along really well, especially after writing those intentions. And I want to sort of add on, adjustments are required for your ultimate joy and happiness and well-being, emotionally, mentally, physically. By required, that means if you do want to sort of develop emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically, at this point, adjustments are required, and I think that's a really cool thing. if that sort of spurs on any more intentions that you might think of to help your mind, body, and soul. I didn't write this down, but I definitely want to release excess weight, which can be seen as toxic energy on my body, which reflects that. And again, for me, adjustments are definitely required for that. Anything that comes to your mind right now from that, any adjustments that come to your mind. Sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. This one is full moon in Scorpio, which we just had Scorpio season. It's time to release negativity. This is perfect. It's time to release negativity. Let me see if we can focus that. And this again is full moon in Scorpio. And that's perfect with letting go of sort of any bitterness or past hurts, getting rid of items in the home, because the full moon in Cancer has a lot to do with home, to sort of help get rid of that negativity and release that negativity. Just kind of like cleansing. If you have a selenite wand, selenite at all, or any sort of cleansing crystal, might be a good idea to cleanse with that, or some Palo Santo, or any other cleansing kind of scents, or crystals, or sort of getting rid of items to release that, help release that negativity. And then there's two more. That one's really cool. That goes along perfectly. We have waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that gorgeous picture. Have faith in your dreams. That's a perfect one for this full moon intentions. I think it's good to write down these sort of smaller step-by-steps, and then also let go of negativity and have faith in your dreams. And if you release that negativity, set those intentions, and make those adjustments, having faith in your dreams will really help those dreams become a reality. These are beautiful cards. And last but not least, we have new moon in Libra. Ooh, a new romantic cycle begins. Ooh. For some of you, you might be meeting someone new in the romantic department, in romance relationships. Or, for example, if you're with someone, whether married or living or have a boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, that means a new romantic cycle will be beginning. And that's really exciting. Again, I'm married for, I should probably know this, 12 years now. And so it's really nice to have that, like, just sort of rekindling. So if you have been in a relationship for a while, this is signifying a rekindling. It doesn't have to stop, it could be refreshed, renewed, deepened. And intimacy has a lot to do with even just like holding hands. It doesn't necessarily mean sex, right? And that is a physical manifestation or physical expression of love, romantic love, but also there's holding hands, saying something kind, getting flowers, leaving a special note for someone, and rekindling that romance, going on dates. Or this could, for some of you, mean a new romance coming if you're single right now. Either way, in any case, a new romantic cycle is beginning. I love this reading. I think it's perfect for the full moon. And yeah, again, let me know what your intentions are if you would like to share in the comments. And have a beautiful full moon in Cancer, going with the flow of the tides. Bye, and have a blessed, blessed day and week.